Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. I'm going to do a little Raw Thoughts video from September the 18th of 2017. And these thoughts are in no particular order. And so here we go. And we see Strowman absolutely destroy Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore now, listen, what was the point of this segment? I mean, sure, you know, it was a bloody awesome, channeling my English here. Bloody awesome watching Enzo become a ragdoll at the hands of Strowman. But what was the point of this segment, let me ask you? To what? Make Strowman look strong going into No Mercy? Because he's already looking strong. To what? Build sympathy for Enzo? Enzo's the hardest person to sympathize with at this point due to all the stuff that he supposedly has said, has done. That's the rumor, but yet the man's still on TV every week and getting a title shot nonetheless. How are we as fans meant to take Amore as a serious contender for the Cruiserweight Championship if he's getting shown on TV getting destroyed by a gigantic monster like Strowman? Someone, by all means, please explain this to me. Maybe actually the point of this segment was to bury Enzo and learn to eat plates of shit and like it, kind of like what Trips had to go through after the breaking kayfabe with the Outsiders. Maybe you can't take Enzo seriously until he has a finisher. Who knows? So Bayley made her return, and now Bayley is in the mix, and you know it's now a fatal four-way, fatal five-way at No Mercy. So here's my thinking, and you know maybe some of you might crap on it, but I really think they need to keep Bayley away from the women's title for a while. Decide if they're willing to tweak her character, get her to be as aggressive as she was in NXT, or possibly make a heel turn. And that may not work either. But it would be better than doing nothing at all if they want to go that route. Listen, I know they look at probably her as a female John Cena. But listen, she should not have maybe been put at this match. It's bad enough that Emma is an afterthought of this match. And Emma hasn't been able to getting over. I think she's eating a pin either way. But now Bayley gets added. Maybe you would have loved to see Emma pull an upset and get the win here for something different. But Nia Jax maybe should be walking out with the title. She creates a buzz and an awesome title reign until Asuka makes her debut. I don't know. Maybe you'll see a Bayley heel turn. Maybe. Turns on Sasha, something unexpected, who knows. Now, Roman Reigns cut another promo, and for the record, I've pretty much always been a fan of Roman Reigns, though his performance at last Mania kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, probably in everyone's mouth a little bit, but WWE has been making a major mistake with him all these years, you might say. They've been letting the man speak, and I know who could cut a promo, very far and few between, but nonetheless, this guy shouldn't be cutting a promo. Reigns and Cena, when you're especially going against Cena, you know, Reigns and Cena, with Cena cutting his promo on him, what he did was cut a promo back on Cena. Back and forth, and John absolutely owned him on the mic, and Reigns, who really just tried, just couldn't compete. What they should have done anyway was let Roman Reigns just blow up and attack Cena, I think. And let him just knock the crap out of Cena. That would have been smart booking. That's how The Undertaker was often booked. The Undertaker was no rock on the promo. They usually fed him a line or two, and you know, and then they let him go on the path of destructions. Reigns should have been handled that way, that very same way. Again, who could, you know, cut a promo? Maybe that's the problem when you try to push a superstar who was the muscle on a stable and a tag team, but he barely spoke, and believe that maybe even at this point it's too much dialogue. Listen, and this promo, for what it's worth, that Cena has been cutting. It's been the same type of promo over and over again. It's a recycled promo. It's the same type of promo that he used on The Rock many years ago in Cena. But still, Cena absolutely owned Reigns. Listen, the other thing too, I have a problem with that promo last night from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns should maybe do some more research before blindly, like almost he should do his research. Saying that, Cena wasn't there. That's right. He wasn't there on Raw last night, but he was in China for a SmackDown Live event, I believe. Dustin Rhodes made his debut yesterday, coming out of the paint as Goldust. Do you fans care at this point? I remember the natural Dustin Rhodes didn't really work for him. Goldust was his bread and butter. Goldust and Razor Ramon feud back then in those days was gigantic. It hasn't been the same for Goldust. Really no